Position and posture are very nice. They look very comfortable for you. You're playing very well in tune. You're counting like crazy. You sound very super well prepared, which is why you sound so confident, I believe. I think a lot of times kids practice like crazy, but they just haven't practiced enough to be comfortable with it. And you sound awfully comfortable, which is great. There are two things I want you to think about, though, okay? Just to hopefully help you improve even more in the future. Your thumb is kind of following on your left hand. I'd like to see it more active. When you come up, I'd kind of like you to lead with your thumb, okay, into your higher positions. Right now, it's sort of an anchor instead of helping you to get there, okay? So maybe you and your private lesson teacher could kind of talk about that a little bit. And you're playing with a nice big tone most of the time, but mostly in the upper half to 2/3 of your bow. There's lots of big places in here that you could make even bigger if you get down to the frog. Okay, It's like I always tell kids, it's like, are you renting the bow? Is it not paid off? You're not allowed to use the bottom quarter? Because that's kind of where you are right now. And right now your dynamics are like this wide, but I think if you get in that lower quarter of the bow, they'd be like this wide, okay? I think that could be the difference in competitions and chair tryouts and stuff like that between you making one chair and making a chair 5 or 6 places forward, okay? So think about that, all right? But in general, it was beautiful. I really enjoyed your performance. Thank you so much for all your hard work.
Great job.
And thank your family and your audience. That's awesome too. And here's